aka Trigger Ranking. Basically this video right here, we're gonna go nuclear, we're gonna react. Um basically, when y'all coming in, y'all let me know what city, state, province y'all coming in from. Um, City, state, province y'all coming in from, and yeah, y'all just let me know where y'all coming in from. Oh yeah, hit that like button too. So first one we about to do, we about to react to Poetic Flacco talking about Tasha K exposes Joe Budden co-host committed this serious crime. Poetic Flacco, y'all check out Poetic Flacco.
Joe Budden podcast for about a month, and there's already people coming out the woodworks to expose her. I don't know how I feel about this because I actually really like Mona as a podcaster. I think she's cool. I met her in person once, but these accusations is pretty crazy. This woman here has been posting on TikTok for about a year now, accusing Mona of running off with some front end money that she gave Mona for a comedy show they were supposed to do together, but Mona apparently never showed up for the comedy show and canceled 2 days beforehand. She will say that because Mona canceled 2 days beforehand, that she couldn't pay her rent because she spent all the money on this comedy show knowing it would get a return because Mona was going to show up and pack out the venue. But when Mona canceled, she had to give refunds of all the tickets, and she lost all the money that she spent on the show, and she couldn't pay her rent that month because she utilized her rent money to throw this show. For the most part, she's been trying to expose Mona for about a year now with really no traction whatsoever. That's until recently when Mona did a collab show with Tonight's Conversation, which is another podcast. They did a live show. The live show was conveniently in the city this woman lives in. So when the live show started, she began to cause a ruckus, yelling at the top of her lungs, exposing Mona for apparently scamming her in a stadium packed with people.
Damn.
Now, this apparently got Mona's attention. It got the attention of the host on Tonight's Conversation, and a woman was escorted out. But by that time, the damage was already done because the video went viral.
What if I told you there's a place where I can birthday my way? Where there's the most games to play, epic adventure.
Viral.
How can I get up to the microphone? Scammer! Fell for me! You took my money! I want to run up there so bad. Pay me my money back! Where's the microphone at? Pay me my money back, Mona! Pay me my money back, Mona! You scamming us! Pay me my money back, Mona! You scamming.
Damn, she going in on that lady at the show when she get up there on the stage. Damn.
Pay me my money back! You ain't think you was gonna see me again! Come on now, scamming us! Scamming us! Nobody gotta touch me! That's all my money! Don't touch me, I'm leaving, I was prepared to leave! Come on now, scammer! She a pill popping scammer!
When I first seen this, my first thought was maybe a manager took the money and now she's getting pushed back because the manager ain't conduct business the right way. But I was wrong, right? Because when Mona responded back, Mona pretty much owned up to it that yes, she took the money and no, she didn't conduct the service. But she did have a couple of excuses from my perspective that don't matter. You know, if you take somebody's money for a service, you refund the money or you do the service, you know. Anything else, I think there's no excuse for it, right? Because the person don't have their money and it's been a couple years now, okay?
You take somebody money and don't pay them back, especially if you say, can I borrow $20 and you don't give them their money back, guess what? That's scamming.
Now, Mona took to her Instagram to respond back to the scamming allegations or to the allegations that she owed this woman $3K. What I would say though, there are some pretty serious implications here, because if one person's saying, yo, I got scammed out of $3K, and God forbid, let's say 2 or 3 more people come out. Well, if that's the case, now you're looking at like a fraud case, right? Now you're looking at something pretty serious. And if I'm Mona, bro, I would have squared this away the second I had the opportunity to. I wouldn't have let it fester until now this woman is popping up to where I'm conducting business and having people who are paying me to be there looking crazy.
But she did not give me $3,000. I believe she gave me probably like 800, between 800 and 1,200. I really don't know, but I was not charging 5,000 then or 6,000. So if she gave me 3,000, that means I was charging her $6,000 to do a podcast. I was not charging that back then. It's a lie, but whatever. She gave me $3,000 which is her rent money. I took the money, never showed up, so the ticket sale was supposed to be how she paid the rent. So who knows if we was going to sell a ticket, let alone sell it out. But you want the people to believe that you used that money, your rent money, and when I didn't show up to the thing, and you canceled it, and then you got evicted. And that's my fault. So now we talking about you miss 1 month of rent and you get evicted. The last time any of y'all got evicted, how many months of rent did you miss? Like, stop with the dumbass. I legit said, when she posted my number and shit, I said, fuck you and whatever you said.
But why did it have to get to a point where she's already posting your number, right? Because from my perspective, you can't say, man, because you post my number, I'm not going to pay you. When she only posted your number because you didn't pay her back the money that she gave you, right? Now, whether it was 800 or 3,000, I don't know, okay? The lady is claiming 3,000 all-inclusive for everything she paid for the venue. Now, if she only sent Mona 800, but then the other costs of the venue and other things of that sort amounted up to 3,000, I don't know. At this moment, like 2 years later, Mona, pay that woman the 3,000. But if we're talking about at the moment that Mona canceled, I feel like Mona probably only owed her the 800 that she paid Mona, if that number is true, right? She's claiming she's paid more. Mona is.
Yeah, she should have paid that money back. Well, that's all that is. Pay the money back. You borrowed it, pay it back.
It's only 800, I don't know. But Tasha K interviewed the woman who's claiming that she got scammed by Mona. Now, Tasha K didn't just interview this woman. Tasha K interviewed other women who claimed that they also got scammed by Mona.
As I am a single mom, I started a podcast in my small town, Erie, Pennsylvania. I was a really big fan of Mona. So I reached out to her last year in April to come and do a live podcast. Okay. She showed up for that podcast. It went well to me. It was a success. It was great. She told the audience she wanted to come back to do a comedy show. So after the show, we planned on doing a comedy show. I gave Mona a deposit for the comedy show. So that show was April 5th. April 13th, I gave her a deposit to come back May 11th. So we had to end up doing a verbal agreement because we changed the date from May 11th to June 28th. Okay. I paid her up to $3. She went ghost, and everybody's like, well, why did you pay her? I paid her. She was busy with the BET Awards, and like we did business before, and she was like super cool. So and she, she was cutting me a break. She said, so I kind of was trying to respect that she was busy. June 28th comes. I'm getting a message 2 hours before the comedy show from a manager of hers saying that she had to cancel. So I'm like, okay, I hope everything's okay. Can we discuss a reschedule or a compensation? He's like, yeah. Immediately, I'm like, wait, I don't even want a reschedule. I need my money back. Like, I just spent all this money on food, vendors, DJs, host, the venue. Liquor. Like, I spent all my money. Like, I'm a medical assistant. I'm not this came from me. I'm a single mom. I issue refunds to people because why wouldn't she refund me? Like, a couple of days went by and I had already refunded everyone. Now, 3 days later or so, it's time for everybody thinking, oh, you gave her your rent money. No, I did not. She was paid like 28 days before the show. And she never gave me a refund. They went ghost on me. They stopped responding to me. I then took it to social media and she called me on the phone with lies and beating around the bush. She blocked me. She was like, all this crazy stuff.
I don't think Mona had that money, bro.
Yeah, just pay the lady her money, bro. Just pay that money back, bro. Like, you make yourself look bad when you do that.
Yo, I think Mona probably spent that money, went broke, ain't have the paper to pay her, ain't know how to communicate it, and took the avoidant route, which to me is wrong. Like, it's 100% wrong. And it's an even greater sin to me because this was like a fan. Listen, man, if you finesse Rock Nation or Live Nation out some paper, you're a corporation, right? Whoop-de-doo. Well, you can't do it to a fan, man. Like, when fans conduct business with us, they're conducting business with their favorite content creator, probably in a manner that leaves themselves vulnerable. But they're okay doing that because they watch you every day and they feel like they know you and they trust you, right? But when you...
What's up for, oh man, dinner. The toughest challenge of my day. Look,
which is why you're supposed to conduct the business even more honest. Like, you're supposed to go above and beyond and even give up a little bit more when dealing with, when dealing with a fan, just so they leave that interaction feeling satisfied and whole. The fact that you blocked her phone number, blocked everything, to me is not right, man. Now, if Mona ain't had the money, I feel like your Mona should just communicated, man, hey girl, hey man, I'm in a bad spot right now. I don't got no money, man. I spent the money you sent me. I got this, I'm sick, or I got something going on. I can't come to the show, man. Girl, I don't know how I'm gonna repay you, but maybe we can reschedule the comedy show. I don't know, man, but girl, I'm sorry. I don't have the money right now. Please forgive me. Right? I feel like being apologetic and groveling for, right? Like, begging for mercy would have been a better route. Because even when she does expose you, she can say, man, that broke girl told me she don't got no money. That would have came up a little better than blocking her, taking her off all social media and acting as if she wronged you when it was the opposite, right? Now, the reason why I'm even saying maybe Mona didn't have the money, because Tasha K would also interview another woman. This woman would claim that Mona was really down bad a couple of years ago before she got on the Joe Budden podcast, which to me is also unfortunate, because if she was down bad for a while and she finally got her biggest gig yet and she's making the most money she's ever made in life, the first month on the job making the most money she ever made, a slew of scandal opens up like Pandora box that actually get her fired from the gig that's paying her the most money that she ever made. It's unfortunate, right? But our past will always come back to haunt us. Now, Tasha K would interview another woman and she would claim that Mona was so down bad a couple of years ago that Mona would like get paid in DoorDash.
How are you? I'm fantastic. How are you? You got something for me?
Well, let me tell you about this Damona. So I'm from DC or whatever, and Damona, she's from Philly. Philly not too far from DC. So when I had met her during COVID. So I want to say this is July 2020. And it was just all some live shit. We was talking, blah, blah, blah. But then we got cool because Damona is Muslim. I'm Muslim too. So we bonded off of that. I know, we bonded off of that. We bonded, she's a single mother, I'm a single mother. We bonded off of that. We was just DM each other, talk to each other. It was a real friendship, following each other, everything. It was real. This was after the $1 million worth of game shit. They just stopped calling her. She told me they just stopped calling her. It was not no firing type shit.
We're not going down in the closet the same way.
Yeah, they just stopped calling her. She was just it wasn't, I wasn't fired. They just stopped calling me. She would get on live and kind of panhandle. Hand out, asking for money in a sense, but not asking for money y'all want to hit me up on the cash app, da-da-da-da-da. Act like that, girl. It's but she'll only do it. Oh, I'm telling jokes, y'all not sending me no money. She'll panhandle like that. And then she'll add you to the live, right? She'll add me to her live. And then she'll be like, hey, since I added you to my live, do you think you can send me $100?
She on that mob radio shit Milk?
Hell no, she trying to get paid on her goddamn self. She ain't even part of the infrastructure of payola. She trying to get that shit on her own. That's like a pimp not getting paid.
You send me $20 all day.
Yeah. Girl, to the point where homegirl's so desperate, she'll even take DoorDash orders, girl.
Y'all be sending her DoorDash orders?
Girl, I had her address at one point.
Damn.
That's different. This something I'm not doing right on social media. The fuck? Did you send food for the baby too?
Girl, no, I got kids myself. I can't keep sending you money. And girl, when you stop sending it, you get unfollowed.
So she was out here on her Dr. Umar.
I mean, it's a Philly thing.
Yeah,
Most
they
of
said
them
she
like
was
from
big
Philly,
like
I guess.
Dr.
You know, I guess
Umar.
it's just a Philly thing. I guess people from
They
Philly.
said she
that's
like
how they are.
Umar
Like,
Johnson.
This is not a good one. And this is really sad because, anybody else, I'm going crazy. Right? Like, anybody else, man, I got a lot to say. But with this, I just feel sadness, man, because I really like Mona. I really, really like Mona as a person, man. And ultimately, bro, I know maybe it don't look like it, but I know Mona is a good person, bro. Right? I think Mona fell on hard times, as we could see here, because like she was getting, like paid in DoorDash and eBay, so like she was obviously having money issues, and probably couldn't express in the right way that, hey, man, I don't got that money, I'm broke, right? Because when we're content creators, people automatically assume that we got money, right? But man, y'all let me know in the comment section. I do know Mona has repaid the woman $3,000 in full. I don't know if there's other victims, but that woman has said, she has received her money in full. So as far as I'm concerned, the issues have been squashed. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? If you were Joe Budden, how would you react to this? Okay, if you're watching this video and you enjoy this content, click on this video right here to find out why Charleston White stormed off the podcast. And also, if you want to know how to make your first $10,000 a month on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I might go through that little school thing he got for the YouTube. Check out the sauce, y'all. It's the sauce.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. Earlier this week, A$AP Rocky was awarded the Style Icon Award at the 2025 CFDA Fashion Awards, which was held at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. And during his acceptance speech, A$AP Rocky wasted no time giving his woman Rihanna all the praise, as he let the crowd know that Riri is his inspiration.
Baby girl, I like you, like, you know what I'm saying? You want this so long, remember what I told her? I said, yo, you inspired me, I'm gonna win that. Every award, remember that? And we did it, baby, you know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that he's so happy. Anyhow, it's important to note that A$AP Rocky has now become the second person in their family to take home the award, because Rihanna also took the same award.
I'd be happy if my girl was a billionaire too, man. I'd be happy.
In 2014. Let me tell you something. There's nothing better than to see two individuals who excel individually, but then come together and create a family unit like Voltron, in which they also excel in a partnership because they're building a family unit that's steeped in love, and they inspire each other to do better every day. I mean, that's beautiful. So shout out to A$AP and Riri. Now, another A-list power couple who are following in the footsteps of A$AP and Riri are Tiana Taylor and her man, Aaron Pierre. And I gotta tell you, I have never seen Tiana Taylor happier. And
Tiana Taylor that left Sean. I'm like, damn, Sean, you fumbled the ball on that shit right there, bro. Like, she straight to me, bro. I fuck with her.
Now, check out what Tiana had to say when Kim Kardashian asked her if she ever calls her man Mufasa when they're in bed.
This album, you made a short film that starred this man. Are there any cons to working with your partner?
Any cons? I think the only con is that I couldn't just take it down anywhere I wanted.
Okay.
Other than that, everything was pros and goes.
Aaron is known as Mufasa. Have you ever called him that? In the bedroom. Oh, I'm just kidding. But not.
But not. I have not called him Mufasa in the bedroom.
The machine is picking up some deception.
Really weird.
Just a little bit. Have you called him Mufasa anywhere else?
Yeah, somewhere else, like when we made jokes about your beard, Mufasa, but never in bed, only because I actually would feel cringe being like, yeah, Mufasa, right, you know. Yeah, so I never called him Mufasa in the bedroom, but yeah, we do make Mufasa jokes.
No, this chick didn't say moo. And now, somebody who may need to call Riri and Tiana Taylor to get a little advice on how to really get a man is Tamar Braxton.
This bitch said moo. That bitch said moo. Hold on. Go back, Brad. Go back.
Only because I actually would feel cringe being like, yeah, Mufasa, right, you know. Yeah, so I never called him Mufasa in the bedroom, but yeah, we do make Mufasa jokes.
No, this chick didn't say moo. Anyhow, somebody who may need to call Riri and Tiana Taylor to get a little advice on how to really a good man is Tamar Braxton. Because the other day, Tamar jumped online and dropped the following post. Tamar wrote, I do not want to be an independent woman. Who signed me up for that? Hashtag sugar daddy on the way.
Oh my God, I want to shop so bad! But the way my image is set up, y'all, I cannot. I want to shop, I need a sugar daddy. I need a sugar daddy!
This shit sound cringe. That shit sound cringe. My nigga, like, what? Bitch, you broke. You broke out here. Like, what?
Pay my own bills and I sign up for that!
That's crazy.
Like distant galaxies.
These are the smallest vascular structures in the human brain, magnified 40 times.
Unseen worlds.
It enables microsurgery with
Pay my own bills and I sign up for that!
Listen, I'm gonna really need an audit on the Braxton sisters because I really want to know what in the world do they do with all their money? I mean, I understand Tony's situation and why she went bankrupt twice. First, because the record label was stealing all her money, and then second, because she had the heart condition. But ever since then, they've been working non-stop. They got a reality TV show that's popping, and yet they're always claiming they're broke.
So broke, and you got all this shit going on, as the sauce says.
Luckily, Tony snagged himself a retirement plan called Birdman, but I mean, come on, what are these chicks doing with the checks? And why is Tamar online talking about she needs a man to pay her bills? Listen.
Like, bitch, like, nah, we ain't doing that. We definitely ain't doing that. No, ma'am.
Let me know down below. Does Tamar need a sugar daddy, or does Tamar need to chill out, relax, chill in a cut, read her Bible, and wait for the right man who really loves her to come along? Let me know down below. Anyhow, recently, Glorilla decided that she wanted to say thank you to her father for his 29 years of service as a postal worker. And to celebrate his retirement, Glorilla bought her daddy a new car.
Hey, everybody! Hey! So we celebrate my dad when he retired again. So how long is our years? 29. 29 years in the post office. Hey!
That's what's up.
I'm pretty sure the post office appreciate all your hard work. You know I appreciate your hard work. You old beautiful girl. So I got a gift for you for your retirement party. You gotta come outside. Yeah, I got a gift for you.
Shout out to Glow for blessing her father with a new car for his 29 years of service as a postal worker. And really,
Man got retired and his daughter blew up and blessed him. Like,
shout out to all the postal workers out there who are working day and night to get us our mail on time. I mean, I know we don't say it often, but We really do appreciate what you do. And if you appreciate what we do over here at the channel, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright, so I don't know if you heard this already, but your boy Quavo from the Migos is facing backlash after he posted a picture of himself on a prayer mat with a blunt in his hand. After people saw the photo, a lot of people had something to say. And one person was like, on the prayer mat, smoking is insane. And then somebody else was like, when posting goes wrong. And then after that, somebody else was like, God says come as you are. At least he's praying. Some people only pray when they're in trouble. And then, last but not least, somebody else was like, maybe he's praying to stop. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm not going to weigh in on this one because I think that like everybody in the comment section sort of covered it. Whereas some people were like, I'm not going to judge that man because that's between him and God. A whole lot of other people were like, hells no. You can't smoke the joint on the prayer mat. Listen, let me know down below. Can you smoke the joint on the prayer mat? Or, out of respect, do you need to put the split to the side before you step on that sacred mat? Now, Dr. Heavenly is not pleased with the U.S. government, and she's calling the government out for sending money to Argentina while allowing people to go without their SNAP benefits at home. Dr. Heavenly...
I've been said that. I've been said that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sent the money to Argentina, bro.
Also pointed out the fact that although people look at SNAP as a black welfare program, the majority of people who actually benefit from the program are white.
And let's talk about who gets SNAP benefits, because I just heard, I just read that 78% of people that get SNAP benefits are white. Not saying anything wrong, you know, but it's led to us to believe that it's us that get SNAP benefits, that we're, and that SNAP benefits are for someone who does not work. But we all have learned that more people work on SNAP that are not working, right? We even have people in the military getting SNAP benefits, right? So explain to me this. If the government is shut down, just let y'all think about what we're doing. If the government is shut down because we met a debt ceiling, and they're shutting down because they don't have enough money. This is what all people are talking about. But break it down. The government is shut down about the health budget is shut down because they're saying they don't have enough money. They reached that debt ceiling. But then again, they playing in y'all face or our faces because they just gave Argentina $20 billion with another $20 billion on the way. Okay, the facts are what it is. 2.2 million people in the state of Georgia use Medicaid, Medicare. We need each other. But I think they thought that if they delayed SNAP benefits, that the Democrats were going to come back, but they don't realize how resilient we are. We've been here before. We need the SNAP benefits. Don't get me wrong, we need them. But we have to be an ecosystem that takes care of ourselves regardless. So that's why all the churches and stuff are coming.
I ain't gonna lie, I know some folk right now, man. Them folk can go out there, kill a raccoon, a squirrel, whatever. They eating that shit, and they know how to go out there and catch that shit themselves. They don't need no YouTube. That's crazy.
To give free food.
I know old school black dudes that do that shit. For real. My uncle.
Really? And the mortgage?
Locked in. Oscar.
So that's why all the churches and stuff are coming out to give free food.
I totally agree 100% with Dr. Heavenly when she says that we have to, regardless of whether or not the government helps. So I want to give a shout out to all the people out there who have been setting up food pantries in their front yards to help out people who are in need.
So this is how we help each other as a community.
That's what's up. Help each other as a community. That's why people don't even want to go outside no more, because everybody is just separated and there's a division. You never know what can happen. So
During this government shutdown and while people are struggling with SNAP benefits. Because I live pretty good, I'm in a position to be a blessing to others. So outside my home, at the end of my driveway, I have this set up. And I will continue to refill it
as much as I can, as much as I have to. But I want my neighbors to know, or anybody that they may know, or anybody just driving through to know that there's some place where you can go get food, no questions asked. You ain't gotta write your name on no list. You ain't gotta sign up for nothing. You can just go grab what you and your family need. If you don't have to go hungry. And as long as I can help, as long as God gives me the will to help and gives me the resources to help, I will continue to help as much as I can. So this is outside of my home. And as I go out and go shopping, I will keep filling this up and keep putting stuff out here. It'll probably be different stuff from week to week or whatever, but I will continue to do this because there's no way that as long as I have the
Bless that young lady heart, you know what I'm saying? Because at least she trying to do something herself to help the community. Like, people talk a good game, but it ain't even people that's really, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah.
blessings and the means to help, that I'm not going to do it.
This is dope, and I actually think it's a great idea because I'm a firm believer that if God has blessed you, you should do whatever you can to bless others. So back to what I was talking about with Dr. Heavenly. You know what has always killed me about these government shutdowns? I don't understand how the government is shut down, but yet these senators and these representatives still get their checks. And I've always been a firm believer that if you also cut off their paychecks, they would not allow these government shutdowns to go on as long as they do. So in the future, we may need to put this to a vote to let these senators and these representatives know that if the people don't get paid, neither do you. But as far as what Dr. Heavenly's talking about, she's absolutely right when she says that SNAP and EBT are not black welfare programs. The program was put in place under FDR as part of his relief, recovery, and reform effort during the Great Depression to help out predominantly white people. And over the years, people of all racial backgrounds have benefited from the program. However, the majority continues to be predominantly white people. Therefore, contrary to U.S. mythology and popular belief, none of these programs are black welfare programs. And as far as the U.S. government sending Argentina mad money while allowing people on U.S. soil to starve to death, Vin Rames told you in the movie Baby Boy that the U.S. government has always struggled to balance the concept of guns versus butter.
You know the problem with you little niggas? You think you know everything about the damn world, and you don't know shit. When you making paper, you gotta learn some rules to go with it. You gotta learn the difference between guns and butter.
The U.S. government is still shut down. Guns versus butter? The classic macroeconomic question of guns or butter is clearly being answered guns by the Trump administration, who today announced that they will not use contingency funds to continue offering food assistance under SNAP.
Now, regarding the food assistance program, Trump's latest update is this. Trump jumped on Truth Social and he wrote, SNAP benefits, which increased by billions and billions of dollars, may fold during crooked Joe Biden's disastrous term in office due to the fact that they were haphazardly handed out to anyone for the asking, as opposed to just those in need, which is the purpose of SNAP, will be given only when the radical left Democrats open up the government, which they can easily do, and not before. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President DJT. Listen, let me know down below. What do you think is more important right about now? Guns or the butter? I mean, for Trump, we all know which one is more important to him because, like he said, he just learned the word groceries a few months ago.
And one are groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like, you know, who uses the word? I started using the groceries when you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs.
I mean, it's really sad to say, but do you think that a dude who just learned the word groceries who's like, yeah, groceries, it's like when you buy apples, it's like when you buy bacon, it's like when you buy eggs. Do you believe that that dude really cares about your SNAP? What that dude cares about is gold bars, $1 million ballrooms, the stock exchange, and hiding the Jeffrey Epstein files. On the other hand, reality TV star Sin Santana cares about the butter because the other day she jumped online and she posted, this holiday season, I'm not spending a single dollar on these big corporations. F capitalism. My money's solely going on basic needs and I'm strictly shopping small independent businesses. I'm tired. They playing with us. What about y'all? Do y'all agree with Sin Santana? Are y'all going to be staying away from these big corporations during the holiday season because they playing with us? And that brings me to NLE Choppa. After dropping a diss track against NBA YoungBoy, NLE Choppa has now put up a big behind billboard of him dissing NBA Youngboy in NBA Youngboy's hometown of Baton Rouge, which is leading people to believe that NLE Choppa really wants that smoke. But Charleston White has come out to say that NLE Choppa's a clown and he really needs to stop because you can't go from being a bad biatch to dissing NBA Youngboy.
They go to bargain? No. Go back over there and finish sucking your nephew.
What do y'all think? Is Charleston White right? Is NLE Choppa disqualified from dissing NBA Youngboy? Let me know down below. And last but not least, that brings us to Clarissa Shields, who's still out here talking about her looks and the fact that people have told her that she looks like Yandy Smith, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Scarlett, and Serena Williams all at the same time. But Clarissa says she doesn't look like any of those people except for Yandy.
Yeah, I think I look like everybody. I look like Yandy. I look like Glorilla. I look like Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, it goes on. Y'all say I look like Scarlett.
At Wayfair, the holidays are here and
I'm not ready.
I know.
Stallion. I mean, it goes on. Y'all say I look like Scarlett. They say I look like every single body. And the only person who I can even close to favor is Yandy. Like, I think that me and Yandy have a couple of features that may look alike, but anybody else that they said, no. And all the women are beautiful women. I'm just saying, no. Like, I don't know how y'all.
She fine, bro. Like, I mean, she a boxer and she fucking fine.
Eating Glorilla. She literally just don't see it at all.
She don't look like no fucking Glorilla, bro. Glorilla got a nose like me, nigga. Like, what the fuck? This lady got a small nose. Glorilla knows about, like, my nose, bro. Like,
I look like me. And I got Serena Williams in my younger years. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here come the Layla Ali groupies. Please get off my page. All y'all doing is crying. Oh, you're bullying her. How I'm bullying somebody who said that knocked me out? That's crazy work.
yeah, I ain't gonna bully somebody
Hey,
that
I
gonna
had gotten
knock
hit
me
down
out.
too. His twin sister. I had gotten that. Yep. I have. I don't know what's the big deal, but I look damn good without makeup. Like I look good with makeup. Let's just stop it. I actually don't wear a lot of makeup. For my little stuff I do, but baby, I ain't never been scared to wear my face. Ever. Y'all is crazy. Some of y'all be hating so bad. Oh, you got the sparkly filter on. All we do is make sparkles on your damn face. What else do we do? Hold on, let me go ahead and filter. Are you good now? You just regular makeup. I like the little shiny stuff. That's it.
Let me tell you something. Clarissa Shields is bugging out if she thinks that she looks like Yandy. I mean, they look nothing alike to me, but, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down below. Do you believe that Clarissa Shields is right when she says that the only person out of a list of people that they listed that she looks like is Yandy? Let me know what you think. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. And thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.
Go on the stars and it, see what they're talking about. And then the last one, probably the last one I'll do, and then
She
I'm gonna come
abruptly
back after
resigned as the host of the show. And to say that I'm quite sad about it is an understatement.
Stephen A. Smith didn't see it coming. Nobody did. His co-host, Molly Karam, the woman who held down First Take for over a decade, suddenly vanished from the set like a ghost. The face of ESPN's biggest morning show was gone, and this time, It wasn't a contract break. It was a blown explosion behind the scenes. Now she's bagged a huge new deal outside of ESPN, and trust me, the network's top execs are furious. But what really went down, let's get into it. Because this wasn't just a quiet exit, this was a meltdown that shook sports media to its core. It all started on what should have been an ordinary Monday morning at ESPN's Bristol headquarters. The cameras were rolling, debates were flying, and everything looked smooth. Molly was right there, doing what she did best, and kind of balancing Stephen A. Smith's fire with her calm, confident energy. For 10 straight years, she'd been the glue of First Take, running the show like a pro while keeping those heated debates from going off the rails. But that day, something felt off. Beneath that polished smile and calm voice, Molly was done pretending.
Miss Molly Karam, longtime host for ESPN's First Take, my day job, where she has been the last 10 years. Last night, she abruptly resigned as the host of the show. And to say that I'm quite sad about it is an understatement.
As soon as the camera stopped rolling, she packed up her things, no fuss, no warning, and walked straight out of that studio. That moment marked the end of an era. She probably drove home thinking about the endless contract meetings, the lowball offers, and those condescending talks with ESPN executives who kept acting like her value didn't measure up after all she'd done to turn First Take into a ratings monster. The disrespect was hard to ignore, but what she didn't know was that her decision to take a breather would turn into a full-blown media war before she even opened her eyes the next morning. That very night, while Molly was sleeping, a headline dropped that flipped everything upside down. Sports Business Journal's Austin Karp released an exclusive report that hit the internet like a lightning bolt.
Do I have an idea? Of course I do. Am I going to share it with you? No. Because again, that's her story to tell.
She, Molly, put out a statement because there was a report on it, so it kind of got out of our respective controls once that happened.
The headline screamed sources Molly Karam leaving ESPN, First Take, and boom. Her private negotiations were suddenly front-page gossip across every sports site in the country. The story claimed she had rejected ESPN's renewal offer because their visions didn't align, and that she wanted to turn the page after 10 years of running the show alongside Stephen A. Smith. Now here's the twist, the report made it sound like she was leaving at the end of the year, giving fans an
We are reacting to stars and hits right now.
ESPN time to say goodbye. But Molly wasn't playing that game. The next morning, she woke up to find her business all over the internet, showed Gert, and she snapped.
As well, because remember, he's an executive. He will always remind you that's his show.
Instead of going to work, she made a move that sent ESPN scrambling and Stephen A. Smith sitting there stunned on live TV. At 9 a.m. sharp, she took to Instagram and dropped her own bombshell. Her post read, "It is with a heavy heart that I share. I'll be leaving ESPN and First Take effective immediately. Grateful doesn't begin to cover my 10 incredible years here. This show changed my life. To the fans, thank you for the love. To my team, your family, excited for what's next. #grateful." She didn't wait for a press release, a goodbye show, or a farewell. No warnings, no goodbyes. One of the most composed, respected women in sports media had just dropped the mic on her own network. Within an hour, her post racked up over 500,000 views, and social media went absolutely wild.
Perkins just talked about that recently, about how Stephen A. Smith has that pull. Stephen A. Smith even talked about that when he checked Cam Newton recently around here.
Molly Karam was trending everywhere. From ex-Speechless and the execs, they were in full panic mode because for the first time in years, ESPN's Golden Morning Show had lost its heartbeat. And everyone wanted to know why. How does someone go from running a live show on Monday to being completely done by Tuesday morning? That's the question that had fans scratching their heads until the next episode of First Take aired just hours later. There was Stephen A. Smith sitting all alone at that famous ESPN desk, looking straight expression, the kind you only see when reality hits harder than a knockout punch. His words were calm and polished, but his face said everything. This wasn't a planned send-off.
Tune in to GPB. It's a Georgia thing.
And send-off. This wasn't a mutual decision. This was This wasn't a planned send-off. This wasn't a mutual decision. This was Molly Karam walking away, waiting, laughing, and creating magic every morning. And now she was just gone. ESPN executives weren't just surprised, they were panicking. The network had planned to manage her departure quietly around December, maybe even spin it into a big polished farewell special, but that plan went up in flames the moment Molly hit post on Instagram. And the timing, absolutely brutal. It was mid-football season, the busiest, most profitable stretch of the year for ESPN. First Take should have been on fire with NFL debates, playoff talk, and record high viewership. Instead, the network was scrambling to fill an empty seat and explain why one of their biggest stars had vanished overnight.
You can get the money if I sign, or you can get what you want if I sign off on it. But the thing is, he didn't.
The irony, ratings for that first episode without Molly actually spiked, up 15% year over year, hitting 750,000 viewers. But let's be real, those numbers weren't about football takes or sports analysis. People were tuning in to watch the fallout, to see if Stephen A would slip up or spill some tea about what really happened. Social media went nuclear. The hashtag #MollyKaram exploded with 2.5 million impressions within hours. Fans were losing it, demanding answers and firing off questions like, did ESPN push her out? And what did Stephen A know? Roughly 60% of posts showed pure shock at how abrupt it all felt. Effective immediately? That's not just leaving, that's rage quitting on live TV energy. Yet ESPN, maybe even years. Negotiations for Molly's contract had actually started way back in January 2025. Her deal was set to expire at year's end, and what should have been a simple renewal turned into a full-scale standoff. Molly was First Take. Under moderation, viewership climbed 45% from 20.
Stephen A. Smith. Now, I've left the show or two before, and trust me, you're going to name some names when you leave that. Just think about Shannon Sharp when he left Undisputed. Goodness, it took about 10 minutes of all the names he dropped. That's my point. Molly didn't do that. So that lets you know already there's some friction behind the scenes.
Pulling in over 600,000 daily viewers and more than $100 million a year in ad revenue. She didn't just guide debates, she shaped the culture of sports talk television. But when ESPN came knocking with their offer, it was practically an insult. Molly, who reportedly made around $500,000 a year, was offered a new 4-year deal paying between $700,000 and $850,000. Barely a bump, with a measly 5% annual increase and maybe $200,000 in performance bonuses. Meanwhile, her co-host Stephen A. Smith was pulling $20 million. That's a 40-to-1 pay gap between two people who built the same show side by side. Imagine carrying one of ESPN's most profitable programs.
Or at least 10 or 15, 20, something like that. If you paying Stephen A that much, bro, like, come on, bro, just because she a female, bro, don't, like, y'all talking about equality, like, don't, why y'all keep, I know Stephen A. Smith is the boss on that shit, but I'm just saying, she shouldn't be getting too much less than he is because she helped build the show, and those are facts.
Nominated, bringing in record female audiences, and getting told your worth was just a fraction of your co-stars. And just the patient stuff, it was the disrespect hidden between the lines.
The details, quite frankly, are none of y'all business. But it's not as if I know all the details. It was a contract negotiation that was going on. It was a contract negotiation that was going on.
ESPN wanted her to be versatile, meaning she'd have to spend 20% of her time on non-First Take projects, women's sports panels, ESPN Plus documentaries, and side gigs that would stretch her thin while keeping her salary capped. While they were nickel and diming Molly, ESPN was publicly celebrating new mega contracts for other talent. The timing couldn't have been worse, and for Molly, it was the final straw. The very same day Molly's shocking exit went public, ESPN conveniently announced a shiny new multi-year deal for NBA reporter Malika Andrews, and that's when people started connecting the...
We are reacted to Star Snitch.
Thoughts? Fans instantly began speculating that ESPN had been quietly prepping for Molly's departure long before it happened. And honestly, it sure looked that way. So when that Sports Business Journal article leaked her contract drama to the entire world, that was it. The last straw. After months of back and forth around, the leak turned what should.
You too. Beat it up in the comments, telling me your thoughts about it. But when you know, and you know it's best for you, what you waiting for? I think Molly woke up that morning, Tuesday morning, and said, what am I waiting for?
ESPN's president of content, Burke Magnus, tried to smooth things over in an interview that screamed damage control.